Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the Warwick Fire Headquarters. My name is Chief Richard Susi. I am the Executive Director of the Rhode Island Association of Fire Chiefs, a retired fire chief from Cumberland. We're here this morning, as you can tell, with the Rhode Island Association of Fire Chiefs and many others from EMS and from the Department of Health, as well as Emergency Medicine, Dr. Laura. We've asked you here today because we want to unveil a new 30-second PSA, public service announcement video spot that's going to educate the public on some of the new EMS protocols and more in particular, specifically, the 30-minute on-scene CPR.
It can happen anytime,
anywhere.
A heart stops beating. Firefighters and EMS in Rhode Island arriving on the scene are now performing CPR in accordance with new protocols.
Evidence demonstrates that high-quality CPR is your best chance for survival.
Rescue workers in Rhode Island may be on scene for at least 30 minutes according to new protocols performing CPR.
On the scene.
Before transporting.
Learn more about our efforts to save lives in your community. Go to RIFirechiefs.com.
The subcommittee of the Ambulance Service Advisory Board created these protocols based on a significant amount of evidence that suggests that interruptions in CPR is associated with worsened patient outcomes. So the point of this protocol is to minimize the interruptions in CPR in order to promote better patient outcomes.
I think what Dr. Laura said is the most important thing. It's the high quality of the chest compressions that are being delivered with minimal interruptions. So we also want you to look at the folks who are responding to the scene. More than just, they are first responders, but they are more than first responders. They are high quality healthcare professionals that are delivering this high quality care. That's not only CPR, but also advanced level care on the scene. So again, we just want to reiterate that these are, again, extremely high quality healthcare professionals that are delivering this care to the general public.
We rolled this out 2 or 3 months ago here in the city of Warwick, out on the street. I have with me our EMS coordinator, Jason Umbanow, who's here now. And we had several success stories, if you will, that occurred throughout the last several months. And we have one of our rescue lieutenant officers, Henrick Dunleavy, is here, who can speak specifically to a specific scene that there was a great success, and a large part of that success was due to what we're talking about today.
It made a difference. Actually, I had 2 incidents where we did the 30-minute CPR and got them both back. One on a younger person, one on an older person. So, but it's difficult being, to be there and thinking I got to go to the hospital, and the other thing is difficult being in front of family members doing CPR on their family. This person in the living room and them sitting there watching. It's kind of hard, but you just focus on the patient, and fortunately it worked out well in both those situations.
We're trying to get the message across because this is going to be perceived by the public, and the potential question may come, why aren't they transporting this person? Why are they here so long? And that's why it was shot in a gymnasium with young people, because unfortunately that's a possibility, and that would be a public place that something like this would be, when are they going to get to the hospital? When exactly the opposite is true, like the lieutenant said, that they need to slow down, take their time, do the correct CPR, the quality CPR that was mentioned by the doctor and that's mentioned in the video, so that they can give the better chances.
So here we're talking about time, but the time really equates to quality for us. When we try and move a patient out of our house, move them into the ambulance, we're losing valuable time and we're taking our hands off the patient's chest. So from our standpoint, the time equates to quality. And the other thing that we need the public's help with is to make sure that they recognize when a patient needs CPR and is in fact in cardiac arrest. So their heart has stopped beating and they have stopped breathing, and they need somebody to perform chest compressions, find an AED, and then to call 911 as quickly as possible. And then when we get there and we arrive on the scene, to expect that we're going to be there for a minimum of 30 minutes trying to do our best to save their loved one.
Once again, we can't stress enough the importance that the public understands this, and the public understands the great need for them to know CPR, for bystander CPR, and to be able to recognize, as they were mentioning, when someone's heart has stopped, and to begin that CPR, to find an AED, to take a class. That's why we have these links on our website when the video calls them to go to our website. Find a class. Learn about hands-only CPR, because people may not want to do the breathing, and there is hands-only CPR. How to do that, what the importance is of that. And that's why it's important for people to see those links on our website and understand the time frame that this may all take.